Everything that has ever lived on Earth exists because one ordinary star survived long enough. But most stars aren't that lucky. Some die in a few million years. Others collapse into black holes. Some will shine for trillions of years. Others burn so violently that they destroy themselves before complex life could ever evolve around them. Some end their lives as silent corpses. Others become monsters that bend space itself. This is their story. Today we're taking a journey across the complete life cycle of a star, from its first breath inside a dark cloud of gas to the birth of black holes. Every star begins inside a gigantic molecular cloud drifting silently through space. Gravity slowly gathers the gas, compressing it for millions of years, until a glowing protostar is born. A protostar isn't a real star yet. It shines only because gravity keeps squeezing it tighter and tighter. But not every newborn star succeeds. Some never collect enough mass to ignite fusion. They become brown dwarfs, too large to be planets, too small to become true stars, forever glowing with the last heat of their birth. When enough mass is finally reached, hydrogen fusion begins. A real star is born. The smallest are red dwarfs. They burn so slowly that they can survive for trillions of years. The universe is only 13.8 billion years old, so not a single red dwarf has ever reached the end of its life. Our own sun belongs to the yellow dwarfs. It isn't exceptional. That's exactly why life had a chance to appear here. Then come the blue giants. Massive, blisteringly hot, and unbelievably bright. They consume their fuel at an incredible rate. They live fast, and they die young. As their fuel runs out, the biggest stars expand into red supergiants. Betelgeuse is so enormous that, if placed where our sun is, it would stretch beyond Jupiter. Some become hypergiants, among the largest stars ever discovered. Their sheer size defies imagination. Near the end of their lives, many hypergiants enter the Wolf-Rayet stage, blasting away their own outer layers until their scorching cores are exposed directly to space. Eventually, the battle ends in a supernova. For a brief moment, a single dying star can shine brighter than an entire galaxy. Stars like our sun leave behind white dwarfs. They pack almost the mass of the sun into a body no larger than Earth. The most massive stars collapse even further. Their atoms are crushed together until only neutrons remain. A neutron star is born. More massive than the sun, yet only the size of a city. If that neutron star spins rapidly, it becomes a pulsar, sweeping giant beams of radiation across the cosmos, like a deadly lighthouse. If its magnetic field grows unimaginably powerful, it becomes a magnetar, the strongest magnetic object ever discovered, capable of triggering enormous starquakes. But sometimes, even neutron matter cannot resist gravity. The collapse continues forever. A stellar black hole is born. No light escapes, no signal returns. Gravity becomes the only thing left. From quiet red dwarfs to impossible hypergiants, from brilliant supernovas to silent black holes, every star tells the same story: gravity versus energy. And somehow, in the middle of this violent cosmic cycle, an ordinary yellow dwarf created the perfect conditions for oceans, forests, life, and us. The next time you look at the night sky, remember that every point of light is living a completely different story. Some are just being born, some are dying, some have already vanished, and somewhere out there, the next black hole is waiting to be born.